Welcome to the Milwaukee County Disability Resource Center. Milwaukee County's Disability Resource Center is dedicated to assisting individuals in planning for both short-term and long-term care needs. The Disability Resource Center of Milwaukee County has main core services that include information and assistance, long-term care options counseling, disability benefits counseling, and access to other public and private programs, access to emergency and adult protective services, transitional services for students and youth, consumer rights and advocacy, and identification of community needs. For more information about the core services that the Milwaukee County Disability Resource Center has to offer, click here. If you'd like assistance or resources, you can call our Information and Assistance line at 414-289-6660 or come into our Resource Center at 1220 West Vliet Street in Milwaukee. You'll work with our friendly, knowledgeable staff. They'll learn what is important to you in order to provide appropriate resources, and, if needed, a referral for long-term care services.
Today, we will be discussing options and enrollment counseling for these long-term care services. When you contact the Disability Resource Center of Milwaukee County and it is determined that you may need more assistance to live safely in your home, we will work with you to set up a time to meet with you in your home or another location of your choice for options and enrollment counseling. The Milwaukee County Disability Resource Center will provide this counseling in the language of your choosing. Please let us know if you would prefer to conduct the meeting in a language other than English or need a sign language interpreter, and we will make arrangements for this accommodation. The meeting takes around 2 hours to complete, and it is important that you are prepared and ready to make the most out of the time available. The Options and Enrollment Counselor will meet with you to review your needs, provide resources and tools, and talk with you about publicly funded, long-term care options so you can make an informed decision about what program is right for you. You will need to be found both functionally and financially eligible in order to enroll in publicly funded long-term care programs. What long-term care programs are there in Milwaukee County? Milwaukee County has 3 program options for people 54 and younger and 4 programs for people 55 and above. IRIS, Family Care, and Partnership are available to all adults 18 and above, and Program for All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly, PACE, is available to those 55 and above. To learn more about each program, please visit the DHS by clicking here. Milwaukee County also has a tool available to you that explains the differences in various program models and will highlight questions that may make it easier for you to decide what is best for you. What does functional and financial eligibility mean? Functional eligibility is based on your need for assistance to perform daily tasks that help you obtain nutrition, self-care, and safety. The counselor will conduct a long-term care functional screen to submit to the state through an electronic system, which will determine your functional eligibility. We will discuss the long-term care functional screen later in this video. To learn more about the long-term care functional screen now, click here. Financial eligibility is based on your financial income and assets. Assets are items that are deemed to hold financial value. In preparation for the meeting, please have any financial statements from either a checking or savings account, life insurance policy, stocks or bonds, and receipts for medical expenses ready to share with the counselor. During the in-person meeting, you will get a blue folder with the resources and information. The counselor will also go over a number of documents with you that help you learn more about your long-term care options, as well as help us collect the information we need to help you get started in a long-term care program. In this video, we will explain 4 of the most important documents so you can feel prepared for the meeting.
Your counselor will review handouts that explain your rights as a consumer of long-term care services. Consumer Rights Complaint Grievance Process for Disability Resource Center of Milwaukee County. This document describes your rights as a customer of the Disability Resource Center of Milwaukee County. Every customer has the right to be treated with dignity and respect. If you feel your rights are being limited or ignored, you can follow the process outlined on this document. If you have any questions or need help filing a complaint or grievance, please call the Disability Resource Center of Milwaukee County at 414-289-6660. If you would like to view this form online, click here. Wisconsin Estate Recovery Program Handbook. This booklet provides information on Wisconsin's Estate Recovery Program. The Wisconsin Estate Recovery Program is a program that seeks repayment for the cost of certain long-term care services paid for on behalf of members by Medicaid, Badger Care Plus, COP, or non-Medicaid family care, or any services provided by the Wisconsin Chronic Disease Program. If you enroll in one of these long-term care programs, you may be affected. Recovery will be made if you have any assets or an estate. They may also seek repayment from surviving spouses, from certain non-probate property, and from liens filed on a home. Recovery is only initiated once other higher priority expenses have been paid. If you have more questions about the Wisconsin Estate Recovery Program, contact Member Services at 1-800-362-3002. If you would like to view this form online, click here. Medicaid Waiver Eligibility and Cost Sharing Worksheet. This worksheet must be completed by every person who intends to enroll in a long-term care program to determine whether you will have a cost share while enrolled in a program. A cost share is a monthly amount that you may have to pay out of pocket to receive services through Medicaid. The counselor will help you complete this worksheet during the enrollment meeting. They will ask you questions about any trusts you have set up, or assets you have sold, traded, transferred, or given away anything in the past 5 years. If you have, please have this information ready to share. Once you and the counselor have completed this form to the best of your ability, it will be passed on to a service support specialist with the Disability Resource Center of Milwaukee County, who will call you if further information is required, and will notify you if there will be a cost to you if enrolled in the program. If you would like to view this form online, click here.
Medical and Remedial Expenses Checklist for Medicaid Long-Term Care Waiver Programs. This form is used to determine any medical or remedial expenses that can be used to reduce a cost share. The counselor will help you enter the amount of the expenses in categories that can help reduce the cost share. Please be prepared to answer questions regarding these expenses and have bills or receipts ready. If you would like to view this form online, click here. Long-Term Care Program Enrollment Form. Once you and the counselor have discussed all your options for long-term care programs, you will be asked to choose which program and agency you feel is right for you. While the counselor can give you information about the program, it is important for you to decide what is best for you. In order to start the enrollment process into the program you choose, you will have to complete an enrollment form. The counselor will help you complete the enrollment form and ensure it is correct. Only you, a guardian, conservator, or an activated power of attorney can sign the forms. It is important that you remember that completing the form does not guarantee you'll be eligible for a long-term care program. After you sign this form, you can still choose not to enroll should you be found eligible. Enrollment in a long-term care program is voluntary, and you may disenroll at any time. Changes in your health or financial situation may affect your eligibility for this program. If any changes occur, talk with a representative from your long-term care program assigned to you. If you have a guardian, conservator, or an activated power of attorney, please be sure to have that documentation ready, as the counselor will need a copy for your enrollment. Their information will be included on the enrollment form. Enrollment forms are available in English, Arabic, Chinese, Hmong, Laotian, Russian, Serbo-Croatian, Somali, and Spanish. To view any enrollment form online in your preferred language, click on its name from the options below. family care, IRIS, include, respect, I self-direct, partnership, PACE.
In addition to options and enrollment counseling and a blue folder with resources and paperwork, the counselor will complete a long-term care functional screen assessment with you during the visit. The assessment is a tool used to determine your functional eligibility for long-term care services. The counselor will ask you questions and may ask you to demonstrate how you complete daily tasks and what tasks you may need help with to complete safely. Be prepared to provide honest, detailed descriptions of your abilities to remain safe and independent in your home. If you feel that you may need help answering these questions from a caregiver or family member, they should participate in the screen, but keep in mind that sensitive topics will be discussed. Once the enrollment counseling and long-term care functional screen has been completed, the counselor will return to Milwaukee County's Disability Resource Center office to enter the assessment into the statewide gateway system. You may hear from the counselor again if they need more information from you to continue the functional eligibility process. After completing the assessment, your case will be handed off to our support specialists and Milwaukee Enrollment Services, who will determine your financial eligibility. You may hear from someone to gather more information to continue this process or to discuss a possible cost share. Once found both functionally and financially eligible, your enrollment will be submitted to the program of your choice. If you have questions after your meeting or would like to find out the status of your enrollment, please call your counselor directly. Their direct contact information will be in your blue folder. Don't worry if it's misplaced. You can also call the Disability Resource Center of Milwaukee County office at 414-289-6660 and they'll transfer you. Thanks for watching this video. If you would like to review any part of this video, please choose from the buttons here to go back. Introduction to Milwaukee County Disability Resource Center. Options and enrollment counseling, what to expect. Definitions of financial and functional eligibility. Review important documents. Long-term care functional screen. What to expect after options and enrollment counseling.